working and middle-class families, and we successfully pushed to include an expansion of the Vital Child Tax Credit Program in the American Rescue Plan. I think it's really important, as some folks are talking about this $3.5 trillion package, that what we're talking about here with the child tax credit is a tax cut. And that doesn't get said often enough. I think it has something perhaps to do with a kind of attitude about working people, ordinary people, poor people. That's what it's a tax cut. Right. And experts say that this tax cut would cut child poverty in half nationwide. And 97% of families with children qualify. So this is about lifting the burdens of our neighbors. If made permanent, this tax cut for families would push poverty in a typical year down below 10% in 47 states, including Georgia. Secretary Yellen, should Congress make this program permanent? And if so, what kind of long-term benefits will this have for our nation's economy and families?
Well, we certainly would like to find a way to make it permanent. It's a very important support for children and their families. We saw just after one payment that the share of families reporting that there wasn't enough to eat in the household dropped by 24%. And it's clear that families are spending this on their children for clothing, for food. And, you know, the security that our children have, whether they grow up insecure in families that don't have enough to provide for them, make all the difference to their success in life. So this program that will provide a steady source of income, along with other supports in the sort of Build Back Better agenda, including 2 years of preschool child care support. I think these are critical investments to make sure that families with children can support them and they can succeed in their lives.
You said they've used the money to buy things like food, I believe you said, yes, clothing. What, in your estimation, is the impact of that on the economy, in a consumer economy? Does that help or hurt?
Well, of course it's positive. It supports spending in the economy that creates jobs in the process.
And what would be the impact of adding mandatory work requirements if we extend this and made it permanent?
Well, we wouldn't be in favor of mandatory work requirements. The truth is that the vast majority, over 90% of families that receive this assistance are working, have workers, and you have, in addition, grandparents, for example, who are no longer in the workforce, or people who are disabled, may not be working and can't work, who are also getting support that they need to take care of children.
Thank you, Senator Warnock.
Thank you.
The Senator